For my science fair project, I created a transcript integration and conversion system. The project purpose is to create a system that can transfer students' school records efficiently and effectively. When students transfer schools, the new school needs to have all the students' old transcripts, and there can be a lot of mistakes along that way. I transferred from Georgia into Kentucky, and I had to manually transfer all my records into Manual High School. There are many problems associated with this. When students manually submit a copy of records to their new schools, it is time-consuming, the records are kept in paper format, so the electronic transfer of student records is necessary. Student records are in different formats, so there's no compatibility among the records, and different course names are used, so the course names may not be recognized. The standardization of course names is necessary. The solution is to develop a system that will allow electronic transfer of records. First, I merged the records in different formats, then I used common course names for readability. In the system process, this first step is to include the student transcripts in Microsoft Access. I went to two middle schools, Peachtree Charter Middle School and Dickerson Middle School. In Peachtree Charter Middle School, I included course sections, student ID, student year, course name, mark, semester, and location. In Dickerson Middle School, I included course section, student ID, student year, description, teacher, term, conduct, grade, EOCT or end of course test, absence, tardies, and comments. There are differences between these two tables. In PCMS, there is course name, while in Dickerson, it is description. In PCMS, it is mark, and in Dickerson, it is grade. In PCMS, it is semester, while in Dickerson, it is term. The second step is to merge the records in Access to Microsoft SQL Server, which is a different database management system. This is transint. It is the table that will contain the merged transcripts. Right now, there is no data. This is the merging process. That is the PCMS table. From here, I will select the items necessary: course section, student ID, student year, course name, mark, and semester. From the Dickerson table, I will select course section, student ID, student year, description, term, and grade. The other items will not be used. This is the transint table that will contain these merged tables. This is the merged table. From the PCMS, there is 38 rows. In Dickerson, there's 32 rows, and when they are merged, there's a total of 70 rows. Here are the merged transcripts. There's a total of 70 rows with grades 6, 7, and 8. There's student ID, course name, student year, term/semester, and the student grade. Step 3. Standardize the course names in the table stored in Microsoft SQL Server. There are acronyms in the table such as ACLA and AC Science, and new schools may not recognize that acronym because they use different course names. I know this to be Accelerated Language Arts and Accelerated Science. So now I will standardize these names to names that everyone can understand. This is the original transint table. That is the standardizer, and this is the final table that will have the converted names. This is the table with the converted names. Now you will see that the table instead of ACLA has Accelerated Language Arts, instead of AC Science has Accelerated Science. There are others such as Physical Education and Orchestra, but I will only show you a few examples. How to use this system. First, save your records in Microsoft Access. Old schools must provide Access records to students. You do not need to create the tables. This is the records you will need in Access. The second step, go to Microsoft Visual Studio and execute the Merge program. In this way, you have executed the Merge program. The third step is to go to the Microsoft Visual Studio and execute the Conversion program. This is how you execute the Conversion program. This is how you use the system, with steps 1, 2, and 3. After viewing this video, please complete the survey.